Mother, man.
When you order the Devil's Rejects from Wish and you get God's Misfits, god damn it.
Spreading faster than a case of the clap in a trailer court. Able to shatter eardrums within a 666-mile radius. A podcast more brutal than all the rest. It's Murder Metal Mayhem! Warning! Trigger alert! Trigger alert! Trigger alert! Warning! Trigger alert! Warning! 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 Trigger alert! Warning!
Well, there you go, man. We told them.
Hey, look. First of all, what the fuck's up, motherfuckers? Second, if you listen to us, you don't even need a trigger warning. You already know what's happening.
Exactly. So we're doing this in the future, actually, because we're off this week. So we're pretending like it's the next week. It's Tuesday, though. That's true. And we're doing a new Murder Metal Mayhem for you here at Horns High Studios for the Horns High Productions and special bonus episode.
Another Yep, we're fucked up. I'm fucked up.
So we're in Horns High Studios here, me and Chris and Joey over there in the 419 studios. How you doing, my friend?
Fuck yeah.
We're surviving, fucking sirens and gunshots.
Oh,
sirens and gunshots.
Hell yeah, dude.
Right.
419, that's for sure. It starts getting
Donuts
nice
in my
out.
front
Shit gets
yard.
crazy. What shirts we wearing tonight?
Oh, I mean, since we're doing this the same night as we did last week.
Right, we recorded
I still got the Reebok on.
That's right.
What up?
That's right. Yeah.
Predator target.
And Joey, remind us what your attire is tonight.
Well, I'm not going to be a liar like Chris. I'm just going to say that we're just scuzzy and don't change our clothes. So
Right.
I still have the
Nice.
postulated long sleeve.
Fuck yeah, that ought to be ripe a week later, Joey.
Right? I just ain't changed my shirt in days, dude. Fuck it.
And I got my heavy metal philosophy shirt on. Like I said, it's getting ripe here after a week, but no.
God damn it.
Somebody did do their shirt laundry.
Right.
That's right.
If somebody's having a party, somebody needs this shirt laundered.
So since this is a bonus episode, that means it's in a different format than the usual, where we do the true crime feature in the murder segment. We do a heavy metal section for the metal segment. And then the mayhem is just kind of a wild catch-all killer cage match. Not doing that this week. It's a shorter episode, stripped down. No page a day, no karaoke, no bumper music, but it's a cool topic. It's new, breaking news. It's still in the the infancy.
It's new
of
to
this.
me.
It's very new.
Like
so
I
this
told
is
you guys before we
not
started
a
recording.
typical thing where we would do a story this fresh.
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
So it's okay.
I'm
It's
new.
okay. So yeah. So this should be a good topic. I know you guys enjoy, a little change of pace, a little different stuff, because we're off this week. So last week, though, we did a bonus for you on the Pennsylvania lottery scandal of 1980.
Fix.
That's right, 666 fix, that pick 3 lottery, where the numbers were 666 in this crazy elaborate plan that involved the announcer, Nick Perry, and 7 others who orchestrated this switching of the lottery balls to cash in on $1.8 million, and crazily, that translates in today's money to $6.66 million. That's fucked up. It was a fun bonus episode and about how all that came crashing down on them. So if you missed it, go on and check that one out. It was a lot of fun.
That shit was a week ago, man. This shit feels like we just.
I know, it just
Feels like it
time
was
flies.
like 10 minutes ago, bro.
Time flies. So we also put out several new
I love you,
episodes
Joey.
of the 666 seconds of we didn't do 666 seconds of metal, but we do murder still. Doing that, and the True Crime Deep Cuts, and my Sunday live broadcasts on the YouTube channel. So a lot going on there. I'll link to that down below. But tonight we're doing a short single topic that's been in the news revolving around 2 murdered women in Kansas, right? in the panhandle of Oklahoma on March 30th here, so 2024.
Dude,
Just
the
about
last
a
time
month
I
ago.
fucking was around a panhandle, I grabbed it after cooking some fucking bacon. And I burnt the shit out of my hand.
Yeah, that sucks.
That fucking sucked like a
does
motherfucker,
suck.
dude. Like, dude, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I had my griddle. I had my griddle plugged in, and I was waiting for it to warm up and just doing random shit around there. And I didn't have a shirt on, which is an unsightly thing to see, but it's in my house. And my belly bumped up against the friggin' griddle.
Did you burn your belly?
I burnt my belly.
Who's got your belly?
Nobody's got my belly. Apparently. The griddle got my belly. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But so this is a fresh case, and when I heard the word cult, I was like, oh yeah, let's do this. They have arrested 5 members of the God's Misfits cult. And we're going to give you some information as we know it, because it is a brand new case. A lot of shit still breaking.
Dude, I can't even right now. The only thing I gotta say real fast before we get going into this is because Shawback, he's coming into this kind of fresh, so he doesn't really know.
Nope.
I'm telling you, you have to get on your phone and look up the pictures of these motherfuckers so you can see how Shawback Nation, these fools are.
Oh, goddamn. All right.
Because you gotta know who we're talking about. These are
I
some
have no
classic
idea.
characters.
I have no idea.
This
man.
is like some
fucking
Devil's
new as shit to
Reject
me,
shit
dude.
for
Like,
sure.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
I'm looking. Go on.
So our sponsor, Jeff Ignatowski, the true crime book he's got coming out July 2nd on Wild Blue Press. It's called Beyond the Headlines, True Crimes, Myths, and Legends. He gets into some cool stuff with serial killers we all know, Dennis Rader, Ed Gein, Bundy, Elizabeth Bathory even, Joey. So sounds like it's going to be a good one. You and I both love reading true crime. I know Chris does a lot of audiobooks on true crime, so we're all about it.
Wait, hold on. Is it Devil's Misfits?
No, God's Misfits.
Oh, God's Misfits. Oh, shit. That's how much I don't know about this one,
That's
people.
hilarious.
I apologize.
That's okay. He offers some great insight, though, on the historical significance of these murders with a criminal analysis. Sounds good. Jeff is a very good resource for true crime, so I'm anxious to check it out. I got a link in the description.
A copy of the book in the library for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So check down below. I've got a link where you can read parts of it and you can advanced order it. So thanks, Jeff. And big thanks to everybody out there who listens. Keep seeing the numbers coming in. Last week, 5,900. Another 38,000 views on YouTube.
Remember these chicks?
Yeah, there's two chicks and 3 guys.
Yeah, when I go to the fucking goddamn and I look at a picture, I come up with God's biker motorcycles and Misfits.
I'll just send them to you, Chris. How about that?
All right, my bad. I'm just like looking. I'm just like,
He's struggling, Joe. He's
no,
struggling.
I'm not struggling. I'm just like,
So, Joey, how about that top 10 cities listening to Murder Metal Mayhem?
Hold on. Now I'm fucking up because
right?
Chris
See?
got me fucking.
See what I did?
Top 10 cities. I should have. I mean, again, I say this every time. I should just say Chicago number one.
Of
course.
2, Brisbane and Queensland, Australia. They've been holding it down. Washington D.C., Bethel, Pennsylvania, number 4. 5 is Toledo, Ohio. I'm feeling like this might be the same list as last week. If you're listening, you'll know why. You'll get it. So Toledo, Ohio, number 5. 6, Denver, Colorado, smoking it up. 7,
Fucking you know they
Melbourne
are.
and Victoria, Australia. 8, Brooklyn, New York.
You know it.
9, Mansfield, Mass. And 10 is Austin, Texas.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
And then,
then,
Chris, how
dude,
about
what-
the
dude,
country break?
countries, man? We breaking them down always. Again, I mean, if Chicago's gonna be number 1 city, what's gonna be the number 1 country?
Right.
So we got us. I'm gonna call us from now on. U.S. us. Yeah, we're gonna call it us. The United States is at 80, and then we got Australia at 7. We got Germany at 3, Canada at 2, and the rest are 1% or less. And we still love you guys. get your motherfuckers out there listening. We got the UK, Sweden, Finland, Brazil, Norway, and Mexico.
Hell yeah.
Patos locos.
Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. And the YouTube stats in the last month, 219,000 total views, 33,800 watch hours. And we gained 995 new subscribers. So thanks to all the Horns High Club on the channel and the 666 Club here on Patreon on the podcast. So thank you both.
Fucking right, dude.
And make sure you check out that website, murdermetalmayhem.com.
Yeah, go look at it, dude. What is up? Hey, Joey, look, I know.
What?
I know you're. Oh, wait, you smoking different?
No, actually, I didn't change up. So if anybody's wondering, I'm still smoking the Zweet OG from Roots.
Word.
East Michigan represent.
Word. And I'm still got the Bud Ice right here, dude.
Bud Ice is flowing over here.
Now, Chris, can you check your phone and you see the picture I just sent you?
Oh, shit, the bag.
So you,
let me check.
Then he'll know.
Wait. Let me see what I got.
So we're getting ready to show Chris these people we're getting ready to talk about here because this is just some crazy shit.
Oh, shit.
Their nation is fucked.
Oh. Yeah, that's
some rough, like Devil's Rejects looking motherfuckers.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah. So we're gonna head south and see what's going on with this crazy cult in Oklahoma this time. So wow. Now this is an anti-government group that calls themselves God's Misfits. I mean, like they have like completely detached from society completely. They want nothing to do with the government at all. They like written up documents that they like seceded, like very much so. Very extreme right-wing group, living off the land, and there's nothing wrong with living off the land and stuff, but these people like unhinged with this shit, okay? And we've heard of this kind of stuff before, like Ruby Ridge, and that led into some crazy violence in the 90s. And then Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelley, in this case, are abducted and killed on March 30th, 2024. And that's like a month ago, all right? So this is a new story. Now, these two women were missing, and the police were looking for them. And apparently one of the members of God's Misfits is Tiffany Adams. She's the grandmother of two children that belong to Veronica Butler, who at the time
She's Mama Firefly for sure.
Oh, without a doubt.
Dude, no, Firefly.
Now, Veronica was 27 at the time of the murder. So Veronica is her daughter-in-law, basically, but she wasn't still with the son. So this is kind of a confusing situation. But Veronica was there to have visitation with her kids because the grandmother had them for several months. And her friend, Jillian Kelley, came with her to be a support also because she was a pastor's wife. She thought she could come along to kind of help supervise the visit. So that's how it went. And so, Chris, I mean, there's some custody drama.
No. You can ask me questions, but I have no idea.
I know.
Case. I want you and Cashman to have a discussion. I want this to be a little different. I'm going to listen to you guys.
Okay.
Like,
all right. So there's some
if
custody
I have something that I want to say, I'll say it. But
okay,
this is different. I have no idea about anything about this.
Yeah, no worries, dude. So there's some custody drama with these two kids. Tiffany and Veronica don't get along. So this is some fucked up, stuff with the kids and these custody battles. And this shit can get ugly. And it doesn't seem like a well thought out plan as this thing goes. And the father, who, if anybody's ever sound like a race car driver, Joey, Wrangler Rickman is the father's name.
Oh, yeah.
Wrangler.
I don't know. So
this is Oklahoma, bro.
Yeah,
never mind.
But at the time, Wrangler is in rehab. So it's a mess, right? So he's
Wrangler in rehab, Rick Roy.
He's in rehab. He's the dad. The grandma's got these two kids. The mom is out of state. She's trying to get her shit together. And probably even too much for the nation. Just too much craziness.
Yeah. I mean, I look at him and I'm like, yeah, you guys probably got to leave because I don't want the cops here.
Right. So the bodies are found in a hole in a pasture under a dam. Like, wow. on April 14th. And with that confirmation that they're killed, the investigators kick into overdrive. The owner of the property hasn't been named as a suspect at all yet, but no gunshot wounds were the cause of death. They haven't released any of that yet. They figured out quickly at the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, so they really put it together pretty fast. But these group was not very smart either. They busted 5 people so far, and all of them are up on 2 counts of first-degree murder. So this was well planned out. The latest one, Paul Grice, who is the last of the group of 5 to get picked up, he's a 31-year-old who has confessed to helping set up the crimes, burying the bodies. He's got all sorts of paperwork on him that shows he's like,
Criminal.
completely separate from society.
Right.
Like he wrote up this document. I guess they all did. But he said, like, my kids are my property. So they thought that because the kids were being kept up by this grandmother, and now the mother was trying to get them back, and they didn't want to give the kids back.
No shit.
Because the father felt that they were his property. So they didn't trust the government. So instead of going to court and doing the shit they did, they thought this was a better option.
Right?
They thought this was a better option. So
Cut out the middleman.
yeah,
Right.
I mean, this is fucking wild. So Tiffany Adams, 54 years old, she's the grandma. Her boyfriend, Tad Burt Cullum.
Tad Burt Cullum.
Wait,
40
hold on. What the fuck is his name?
Tad, middle name Burt, and last name Cullum. Tad Burt Cullum. 43 years old.
You should probably just kill your parents at this point.
And then the married couple, Cole and Cora Twombly. What a name.
Jesus fuck.
Which I knew it Twombly when I heard that.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
funny.
oh,
That's funny.
they're probably related because how many of those
It's
are there?
possible. Yeah, that's a weird name. And they were both 50 and 44 respectively. So these are older people, right? Now, Joey, there's some drama going on with custody and the grandmother. I mean, she's not wanting to give these kids back, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is all about the custody of these children. Now, the grandma, Tiffany Adams, who's, a thinner fucking Sherry Brooks in her own right, it seems.
Right.
But she's had this kid for a while, and
2 kids.
she doesn't she had both the children for a while now, and she's not ready to give them up. Those are her kids now. That's what she thinks, and the mom's like, well, I'm coming to get my kids. She's got her fucking friend along for support and to help out in the situation, but it just doesn't go well. I mean, it's too fucking heated, and fucking Tiffany was just not going to let those children leave with them.
Right. Yeah, she wasn't having it, man. Now, all the defendants in this case are members of the God's Misfits, a group that meets regularly at the Twombly home. I guess the Twombly's 16-year-old daughter is a witness in the case. This is fucked up. She tells the cops that she overheard her parents talking about setting up a roadblock to divert the 2 women to where the others were waiting for them.
Jesus.
That's pretty fucked up to hear about your parents, talking about this plan. And that's pretty fucked up. The daughter actually turns them in. I mean, I can't imagine, kids, turning in their parents. I mean, that's a tough thing. So.
All right, so like, I listened to a story today. It was another podcast. I'm not going to say the name of the podcast. I'm not going to say the name of the story, but this 13 or 3-year-old child, mother calls 911. My daughter's missing. 5 years later, after never finding this child, then at the time the daughter came up, quote, missing. The other 2 daughters were 9 and 11. 5 years after, they're like, nah, I saw my mom smash her head with a board. And fucking, so
wow.
Yes, I would, as a child, living with that fucking trauma, all night. Like, that's my fucking sister. You're my mother. And you just
Right.
fucking murdered my daughter.
Yeah.
And then got complicit and don't ever tell anyone or the same thing's going to happen to you.
Right. Yeah, you could scare a kid like that.
Like, fuck that, dude.
Hand it to this 16-year-old for stepping up here. But they figured out there were phone conversations between the grandmother, Tiffany Adams, with the others that morning leading up to this. Then they were all together after the murder at one of the homes, probably, having a fucking party. These guys didn't seem to give a shit about covering their tracks with burner phones and stuff like that. Just watching some true crime docs. I mean, they could have maybe, tried to at least get away with this, but not a good plan. And Joey, I saw there was a hearing coming up, which had just passed, where Veronica Butler was supposed to get unsupervised visitation with the two kids. So I'm thinking that definitely was probably the issue, wouldn't you think, with that coming up?
Yeah, they were probably all fucking freaked out and thought when she got her hands back on the children that she was going to fucking disappear with them.
Right.
Or something, and I'm not saying that this is true or this is just bullshit, but there is a possibility that all them motherfuckers down there were spun out on some tweak or doing some pills or doing some shit that had their mind way out there too.
Oh yeah.
These ideas and plans to them might have fucking seemed like fucking viable options because they're fucking demented and weird.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been involved in situations, either myself or with friends, you dealing with kids and grandparents getting pissy, and it can get contentious, man. And this obviously is taking it to a whole different level, but when you get kids in the mix, man, people get, really attached to them and they don't want to give them back, like in this case, So the car that the women were driving was found abandoned with blood all over the place, a broken hammer at the scene. So this is like hammer smash face shit going on.
Something inside.
Some glasses and a purse with a pistol magazine inside of it. So the police know something crazy just happened. And I saw that there was one plan that they had come up with where they were going to throw an anvil through her windshield to make it look like an accident. And they've been watching like Wile E. Coyote fucking videos.
Yeah, you got the Acme sign on the sign. And
like seriously, how the fuck is that going to look like an accident?
No.
Anvils just flying around. I mean,
that doesn't happen, dude.
No, I just thought that was funny.
Road, next thing you know, there's a fucking anvil slamming through my windshield.
So they upgraded to this diversion and roadblock situation, but the anvil thing just cracked me up. That just shows how fucking stupid these idiots are. So the Twombleys told their daughter they were going on a mission that day and then asked her to clean the car back, or when they got back. That's fucked up. And then they're bragging about not having to worry about Veronica coming to get the kids. So that's just dumb. So yeah, the first four were denied bond, and then the fifth person, Paul Grice, is due for his bond hearing soon. It may have just passed, but I'm guessing he's going to be denied too. And we'll see how this one plays out. I mean, but it sure looks like they got it figured out. So I don't know if there'll be much in the way of twists, but you never know, right? With a case, and
I think
there could be others. I don't know.
I think they're fucked.
Yeah, I think so
too.
too.
This is the first I heard talking to you guys. I'm just putting my stupid drunk 2 cents in.
So anybody got anything to add to this one? God's Misfits
Definitely
may not have heard the last of them, I think. So
as far as this case, and what's funny too is you can also see one of the reporters down there in Oklahoma. She talked to the guy who's like the actual, like one of the main heads of the God's Misfits, the real thing, and he denounces that these people aren't even really.
Is it Longbeard?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But his name is Squirrel, and as soon as they show him, they show this dude. As soon as they show him, I said, bullshit. I said, them dudes were definitely a part of whatever you're doing. You guys are fucking cut from the same cloth down there. But he's on there like, no, they don't. We don't fucking believe in anything they were doing, and they weren't really a part of us. And so I did see like some people talking about possibly, they brought that shit up after all this shit came out because they were trying to use it as a way for their defense or some shit. I don't know, but it's funny. Like I said, watch the interview with the dude Squirrel and be like, no, them dudes all fucking hung out together and partied.
Right. That's funny. So yeah, this was a good one. But the Murder Metal Mayhem intro, Crawl Space by Low 12. We thank you guys for
Oh,
listening.
we're not doing the metal segment tonight?
No, we're not doing a metal segment tonight. And Joey's
Great metal motherfucker.
distro, Joey, I'll link to that down below.
I know they need to get these last couple Murder Metal Mayhem CDs and fucking.
That's right.
Get your laugh on. Shit's
I've sold a
hilarious.
couple of them, so I still got 3 left, I think. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channels. We got the Throwing the Horns and the Murder Metal Mayhem page. So thank you. patreon.com/Murder Metal Mayhem. Only $3 a month, and I'll link to that in the description as well. So, all right.
yeah.
Well, we hope you guys dug this one. And Chris, I hope you learned something about the
Yeah,
God's
yeah.
Misfits.
This is new to me.
There you
so
go. It's a new one. So we'll see
Fucking
you
right.
guys next time, man.
Hail Satan.
Horns up.
Mother, man.